Come on in. We're back. Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, hopefully it won't freeze up this time. Cause yeah, I'm definitely getting and picking up on evil intentions and jealousy. So come on in, you guys. Give me a second here. You guys come on in. Okay.
Sitting ducks ahead. Who wants them? What's the plan? Michelle.
Uh, Always some disruption on my shit. Hmm. Okay, Virgos, you guys try to come in. Hopefully, it won't freeze up on us no more. Now that I have it facing, maybe I have to let it face some powerful. We put some powerful people. Okay, let me let it face. Let me get ahead on and fight back with whatever this here negative intentions that's definitely trying to come toward you, Virgos. Somebody's definitely trying to come in with evil intentions because they don't want you to get this reading. It's all good. Let's get ahead on and cleanse the room. All right, you guys come on in. Jenna will read it for my Virgos, okay? So, Virgo, the energy that I'm getting at this time for you guys, if you're here, welcome, okay? Because the energy that I'm picking up right now for some of you, okay, is that if you are in a relationship, or let's say you in a relationship where you live together, whether this is your husband. Really? The devil's busy, you guys. Damn. I'm sorry about that, you guys. My smoke detector is going off. Hopefully it'll shut off in a minute. All right. The devil's busy. The devil's busy. Now that y'all believe me, you're under spiritual attack, Virgo. You're under spiritual attack. Hopefully it will shut itself off in a second, you guys. Okay. So I'm gonna continue on and I'm just gonna let the smoke alarm go off, okay? So peace and love. Your last video was about past life resonance. Confirm some of my information, divine angel. Well, that's good, okay? Because we're gonna come from this here past life repeated pattern and cycles, okay? Why you're being attacked, all right? Because I definitely feel like when it comes to some of you, if you are a mother with a child or children, okay, and let's say you live together, okay, whether this is you and your fiance, you and your boyfriend, you and your husband, or even for my Virgo males, Okay, if you know, if you're married or you live with your girlfriend, your fiance, right? Or let's say you've been trying to heal a relationship situation between you and your kid's father or your kid's mother. Okay, take it how it resonate on that. Okay, I definitely feel like this is a third party situation. All right, where for uh some of my Virgo females, okay, you could definitely have somebody on the outside who is trying to bring physical, not physical, but trying to bring, trying to cause some sort of a corruption explosion on the home front. Okay, I feel like some of you have a significant other, another person, okay, when it comes to your main male, okay, or Virgo men, when it comes to your main woman, okay, I feel like when it comes to this male and this female energy, okay, I feel like this female, okay, this female right here could be on the outside, whether that's you or somebody else, okay, Virgo female, okay, Virgo women. So let's say, and take this how it resonates, because I'm gonna kind of give y'all two stories, okay? I'm gonna kind of flip this, because there's one version where if you are the outside mistress and you are having an affair with someone who is married, okay, and this person is sexually attracted to you, where it's causing a problem on their home front because the person who you are secretly involved with may no longer be attracted to the wifey, or the girlfriend, or whoever it is they're in, connected with kids, because I feel like this relationship involves children. Okay, so if I were to say, okay, here is somebody who is married, where they got the home, okay, they got the home, they got the wife and kids, everything seems to be pretty content on the home front, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes a lot of chaos, right? And it's like, here's a female saying to her husband, whatever, what have I done? Why are you acting like this? Why have you turned your back on me and the kids? What's going on? Talk to me. Okay, so I feel like there is a wife, a mother, a fiance, a girlfriend who is having some sort of questions of concern when it comes to her relationship concerning her child's father or her kid's father. She wants to know what's going on. Okay, I feel like when it comes to this situation, okay, if this is Virgo, if you are the wife, if you are the girlfriend, if you are the female who lives with the guy, or you have, and y'all are supposed to be living together and building together and trying to raise a family, and then all of a sudden, here comes this chaos, this unexpected chaos on the home front, where it causes some sort of corruption, a tower moment, okay? And take this how it resonates, okay? If you're in a relationship with somebody and all of a sudden shit starts blowing up, okay, unexpectedly, that's because somebody is spiritually attacking your relationship, whether they're doing spells on your person, which I feel like somebody is doing spells on your person. If you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, fiance, somebody doing spells on your person to break y'all shit up, okay? I feel like this person is definitely seducing your person sexually, okay? This person could be putting some shit in their food, putting some shit in their drinks, um uh putting some sort of sexual spell on them during the moment of intimacy. um this person is making it so, on this spell, this person is making it so your person is no longer attracted to you, okay? And your person may even come out and say it to your face, okay? Your person may come out and tell you to your face they're no longer attracted to you. They don't find you attractive. They don't find you sexy. They may say something like, you don't take care of yourself. You let yourself go. You don't do your hair. You don't get sexy for me. You know, you come to bed with your pajamas on. You know, you don't try to put forth the effort when it comes to the intimacy of the relationship. You don't do things that turn me on like you used to. So you can have somebody who views the situation as in the beginning you was doing what it took to turn this person on sexually, where you may have been sexually aggressive in the beginning and now you are no longer doing what you used to. So therefore this person is no longer turned on by you. They're no longer attracted to you because you're not looking sexy or hot, or you might have gained some weight, you know what I'm saying? You know, or they may view you as not having enough breasts, enough ass. And so basically your person is going out on the outside looking to play around, where they have this other person who they met, who they are sexually attracted to, because this other person is doing everything they can to pull your person in. So if your person is cheating on you, they're cheating on you with somebody who is sexy, voluptuous, beautiful hair, makeup, wear stilettos, you know, do sexy negligees, sexy perfume. This person is doing her part to really turn your person on and pull him in, okay? And doing everything she can to pull him in to bring him to her. Okay, so this could be you doing this to him. So for some of y'all Virgo, take this how it resonates. Okay, this can be you doing this to the person that you're involved with, because some of you may be involved with somebody who is married and you are trying to do everything you can to break up his relationship. Some of you may have put a sex love spell on him to bring him closer to you so that he can keep coming back to you, or this could be somebody doing this shit to you to cause your person to get up and, you know, leave in the middle of the night and come be with them. So take that part how it resonates. Okay. Good morning, pure goddess, divine wisdom. Uh, you say you love my videos and you provide good clarity. I try to. You said I'm glad I get the hell away from the Libra now. Yeah, because I'm getting here. There's definitely a lot of conflict here on, because I'm getting dizzy spells, Virgo, as I'm sitting here doing this reading for you. Okay. So it's like, and this is why I got it facing, you know, my Buddhas. I'm bringing powerful shit in here for, you know what I'm saying, for it to take a look at. So I had to face it this way because some of you are going through this here situation where somebody is jealous of you, and then Virgo, you have somebody who is doing shit to you because of an ex. Okay, so some of you could be connected to somebody who is an ex and they have a new girlfriend, and the new girlfriend may be aware of you, and you could be a threat to the new girlfriend because you may have a child by this individual, and even though you have a child by this individual, you two still remain to be cordial and respectful of one another's space. You understand what I'm saying? Where you are able to have this friendship even though you may not be together no more. So the new girlfriend can either feel threatened by you or take this and flip it, or you could be threatened by the new girlfriend. So take it and flip it, okay? Because there's two sides to every story. You feel me? And for my Virgo males, you can have a guy who may view you as a threat, okay? Because you may have, you know, a car, a nice body, or something like that. But there's a third person who is definitely jealous. And they don't want you in the spotlight. They don't want you being heard. They don't want your voice being used. Um, People don't want you sharing certain information. You understand what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like this is a third person where your person can definitely be cheating on you, and they are bringing this other person gifts. Okay, your person is taking and bringing this other person gifts. Okay, the situation between, when it comes to your love life, okay, is being affected by a third party, where the situation has become one-sided. Okay, your relationship has become one-sided. Okay, so now if I were to go back to what's going on and what caused this to come into play, okay, because like in your past life, your grandparents, okay, they went through the same thing, where for some of you this could have consisted of, because I'm getting like 2-3 different stories. Okay, I'm getting, for some of you, when it goes back to family generational curses, family generational hexes. Okay, I feel like you have a rich girl and a rich man, girl meets boy, boy meets girl, fall in love, run off and get happily married, raise a family, have a child. Then the man goes off and he runs off into the military. Okay, the man runs off into the military. He joins the military. Okay, or this could be somebody who, with high honors, who works in the courthouse. Okay, this could be 2 different ways. Once upon a time in the past life, there could be a person who was in the military, who came out to military, perhaps became the state senator, the governor, somehow has connection to the courthouse when it comes to politics, when it comes to whether this person could have been highly recommended as a judge, or highly recommended as a lawyer, or highly recommended, as a state senator or the governor, somebody who works in the system. Okay, this man was looked at with high honors. Okay, where everybody in the city viewed this man as being someone who was very powerful. Okay, this is a man who was wealthy. Okay, a man with high honors, who was always gaining and receiving public recognition. Okay, I feel like in the process of this man receiving and gaining these high honors, where he became wealthy, okay, and joining the military, okay, I feel like this man, this rich man, this boy met this rich girl. Okay, in the process of meeting this rich girl, who he somehow became sexually attracted to. Okay, you have this man right here, okay, who became sexually attractive to this woman. Okay, and so it's like, in the process of this man who was already married, okay, we're talking about this man who already had the home, he already had the wife and kids. Okay, he joins the military after marrying the wife and kids. He picks up and he joins the military. He comes out the military. Okay, he comes out the military with honors. Okay, he receives his recognition. He gets involved with this here politics system, whether it's judge, lawyer, senator, governor. Okay, he becomes wealthy. Okay, so in the process of him becoming wealthy, he meets this rich girl. Okay, even though he's already married, he already has the home, the wife, the kids. He wasn't expecting to meet this other female. All right, him and the female are sexually attracted to each other, to one another. They start this long-term affair. Okay, in the process of them starting this long-term affair, okay, you're sitting back at home expecting for him to come back and return to you. Okay. Um, somehow, and the reason why I say he works in politics because you got the occupation card, okay? So again, this is a man who's wealthy, who's well known, somebody who other women are attracted to, okay? This situation between these two people, like I said, I feel like the wife was waiting on her husband to come back home. The situation had definitely became one-sided, where now this man is in excuse me, Virgo. It's like now this person is in his thoughts. He's in his thoughts. He doesn't know what to do. The situation has become one-sided. Requited love. The wife or the girlfriend or the kid's mother is sitting back saying, well, what's going on? Hold up. Explain to me, why haven't you been home? Or why have you left? Why you not answering my calls or my texts? I reach out to you, you don't respond. I'm here with the kids. I'm doing my part. I cook, I clean, I take care of the house. This is a man who has a family, who is no longer attracted to his wife. He may view the wife as being less than, you know, um, because back then women were the homemakers and husbands was the ones who went out and joined the military, or went out and got a job, and the wifey stayed home and did the cooking and cleaning, the laundry, raising the kids. Okay, so this is a situation where the man is no longer attracted to his wife. He goes out on the outside. He meets this third party woman who he becomes sexually attracted to. The intimacy, the sex is good. The attraction is mutual on both ends. Okay. But then the wife is already aware that her husband is no longer attracted to her. She becomes heartbroken. She becomes devastated. Okay. To a point where she gets sick. Okay. She gets sick. Okay. Time goes on. She has to pull herself back up and she has to get herself together. Okay. Um, the husband may say, well, I don't no longer want to be married, but I will still continue to raise my kids. I will still continue to, allow you to stay in the house because, even back then, if the man decided to divorce the wife, he might let the wife and the kids stay in the house, and he might still continue to pay the bills over there while he's over here living a double life on the outside with this other woman who he has become sexually attracted to. Okay, that's one version. Now, another version that I am getting in this situation here. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Dina. Hey, Barbie. Hey, I see all you guys coming in. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So, I feel like when it comes to this situation, Virgo, and this situation is a repeated pattern and cycle that's been going on in your family for generations, okay? Maybe 4 or 5 different generations. The same cycle has been going on, okay? Now, for other situations, when it comes to the family generational cycle, okay? This could be a situation where in the past, your grandparents went through a situation where husband joins the military, husband gets involved with the war, husband could have became injured while in this war, while in the military. Grandmother receives a telegram telling her, ma'am, I beg your pardon, but I'm sorry to have to come and deliver this here news to inform you that your husband has passed away. Okay, so for some, I feel like there can be some sort of notification that you may get where it may not be that your person passed away, but you may hear that, your person could be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Your person could be locked up, or your person could have had some conflict behind prison walls. Okay. Um, for others of you, I do feel like there could be some abandonment issues. Okay. I feel like for others of you, the other message that's coming in, Virgo, is that because of this here repeated pattern and cycle of generational family curses that has went on for 3, 4, 5 generations in your family, okay, there are some phobias, all right, where some of you have fears and anxiety of abandonment issues, okay, when it comes to trust and faith, when it comes to who you can put your trust and faith in, okay, due to someone who you fell in love with and had a family by or a child by who turned their back on you, okay? Um, and so when it comes to transportation and ships, feeling like the ships is sailing off, there could be some fears when it comes to transportation. You may have a fear of flying, or a past life. It could have been, like I said, it could have been. You may have fears of the ocean. You may have fears of pools, swimming pools. You have a fear of water, bridges. You may have a fear of trains, planes. And that could be because maybe in your past life, it could have been some sort of a shipwreck or a train accident, or somebody could have got killed by a train, or just something other where there are some abandonment issues that's causing you to suffer with these phobia attacks, this anxiety. There are some abandonment issues relating to trust and faith where somebody turned their back on you. Okay. Um, so now when it comes to moving forward, Virgos, when it comes to moving forward, because of these here abandonment issues that many of you have dealt with, whether this has to do with some of you may have experienced this because you witnessed this from your own families, where maybe your parents didn't get along. Your mother and father could have had an abusive relationship where you witnessed both your mother and father arguing, always being in conflict. Okay. Um, this could be in a situation where you felt as though when your parents split up or when your parents divorced, the situation could have been one-sided between your mom and dad. What's up, Divine? I see you, girl. And so it's like your parents could have divorced and separated. Your parents could have divorced and separated. It could have been some verbal, emotional, mental abuse in your parents' relationship and in your grandparents' relationship, and it kind of trickled down. Where when you grew up and became a older woman, and you decided to get married or start a family, you could have found yourself attracted to a broken cycle where you were attracting situations where it didn't last. Okay, and this somehow could turn out to be yeah, definitely a lot of masculine energy versus feminine energy here. Okay. um Long story short, Virgo, when it comes to this here situation and feeling abandonment by your father, okay, where some of you had issues with your dad, where some of you could have been close to your father, and then all of a sudden your father leaves, okay, or your father passed away. And so some of you could be grieving the loss of you was never able to heal from the situation of when your father and your mother separated and divorced, or your father could have passed away when you was a child. Okay. um and this could have trickled down into your own relationship where you may have a daughter or a son, and your kids are witnessing the separation and the broken relationship between you and their father. Okay. um because of all the cheating, the deceit, because you even received that there when I pulled the other cards. Okay, you had got that Five of Swords energy. Okay, you had got this you got the Chariot card, the Justice card came out. You had got that Eight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles when you're trying to work on a situation. But here go the Five of Swords. So some of you dealt with some deceit, some disloyalty, somebody who's jealous with envy, somebody who feels the need to destroy what you have going on today. Okay, so somebody's doing everything they can in their power to destroy what you have going on today. Okay, so it's like when it comes to today and the justice, somebody doesn't want to give accountability for their actions. Okay, so when it comes to going before the court, when it comes to dealing with an unevenly yoked scale of unbalance, okay, because somebody is doing something they got they got no business doing. Okay, and so it's like with this Eight of Cups, you being forced to have to turn your back to a toxic situation and having to be forced to move forward. Okay, it's a painful situation. The outcome of this situation today, Virgo, is that many of you was able to overcome this brokenness that you went through in your situation. For some of you, you could have lost a mother or a grandmother, because now I'm picking up on past cycles, past generationals. Somebody here could have lost a grandmother who passed away of a broken heart because the situation was unrequited. It was one-sided. Um, then there's another situation where I'm getting here when it comes to the occupation of this woman. Okay, some of you could have had a mother or a grandmother who used to like to make clothes. Okay, who used to like to sew. Okay, or you could have had a mother who used to like to play the violin, or she could have did both. She could have played the violin, and she could have been a woman who likes to sew and knit. Somebody who likes to knit, crochet, make clothes, that sort of thing. Another woman who was good at doing the laundry, cooking, and the cleaning. Okay, provided for the family. Um, for some, religion factors uh definitely plays a part in this here situation. Okay, um Virgos, some of you can be in your past life. Virgos, you guys, well, I'm a Virgo, so let me just say Virgos, right? Us Virgos, because I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun, I'm a Virgo Pluto. Okay, so a lot of us Virgos, we are always on hermit mode. And for some of us Virgos, we are very comfortable and content with being alone. Some of us Virgos, we love our own private time. We love our own space. Some of us Virgos, we have gotten so damn comfortable with being alone because we love the peace, right? Some of us have overcome trials and tribulations and storms that we once upon a time went through, where we was stuck and attracted to these unevenly yoked situations. And because we suffered this trauma, we became traumatized behind whatever it was we went through our childhood, teenage year, younger adults, um going through these broken relationships and repeated patterns and cycles that broke us. Okay, broke our self-esteem, broke us down mentally, verbally, emotionally, stole our love, our joy, our happiness, our hope. But we were just broken, damaged goods. Okay. We had to pull ourselves back up from going through all the turmoil that we went through. And in the process of having to pull yourself back up from the bottom, from falling, where maybe once a time you was up real good and doing good, climbing the ladder, then all of a sudden here come all hell break loose, all chaos, causing you to fall back down. Now, getting back up, you didn't have that moral support that you should have had, okay? You didn't have the family closeness. You didn't have that real group of close sisterhood friends. Some of you didn't really have that good strong spiritual network that you really needed. Some of you might have went to church or visit different churches, tried to participate in the Lord's house, but you felt rejected in the Lord's house. You felt like you didn't fit in. You felt like people in the church made a difference of you, because people in the church probably looked at you as being less than, or they might have talked about you, because some churches, they are affiliated with who you know, who you related to, nosy ass people in the church, because you know Christians could be nosy as hell. Okay, and sometimes you go to church, they want to get all in your business. They want to know who you related to, where you from, how long you been living here, and that sort of thing. And people tend to talk about people, you know what I'm saying? And nosy people spreading lies and shit. So some of you feel more comfortable being at home, doing your own private, who I am talking to when it comes to this spiritual meditation. If you are a Virgo who likes to be left the hell alone, if you are a Virgo where you find yourself being at peace at home in your own sanctuary at home, and you like, like we all communicating right now, we kind of fellowshipping right here, right? We're netting, working on social media, right, on YouTube. So for us Virgos, we cool doing this right here, you know what I'm saying? We don't really need to participate with people on the outside, because we don't have time to deal with the negative energy, because a lot of us have already dealt with the frequencies. And so if you feel like you are someone who's comfortable with being in your own spiritual sanctuary, where you're good at meditating and connecting the spirit, some of you are probably wondering why, especially if you're celibate. Okay, if you are celibate, if you are a Virgo who has been celibate for quite some time and you haven't been sexually active, and you're not even turned on to that no more, because like I know for myself, I'm almost going on now like maybe 5-6 years into celibacy, you know what I'm saying? So I know for myself, I've been celibate for quite some time, right? And I'm okay with it now. It took me some time to adjust in the beginning, right? But I'm okay with it today. So it's like Virgos, if you're trying to figure out why it is you are who you are today, is because in your past life, some of you could have took on this here monk, this nun. Okay, some of you can feel like you have this Mother Teresa in you. Okay, so once upon a time, Virgos, okay, there was somebody in your life, okay, who you connect with, okay, when it comes to the witches room, okay, the Celtic witches room. And then some of you have this connection to the monks and the nuns, okay, where maybe once upon a time in your past life, or you can have somebody in your past life maybe who was a great great aunt. You know what I'm saying? Where you could have had a great great aunt who could have been a nun, who could have been Catholic, okay, in her religion. And so this could have became your trademark, okay, where your great great aunt who was a nun, or this who led this Christian monk lifestyle, this energy has kind of wore off on you today. If you are somebody who is spiritually celibate, and you've been single and spiritually celibate for quite some time, where you haven't been, you're no longer attracted to the bad boy. You don't care what's going on in the outside world. You're not out here chasing after sex. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of females who are still young in their 20s and 30s and maybe early 40s, who are still sexually active, okay? And they feed off of that sex energy. For my Virgos who are older women who's already been married, you done had your kids are grown, you're grandmothers, you got grandkids, you're divorced, you're happy, you're at peace. you okay, right? You done been there, done that, did that, so don't none of that shit phase you no more, because you done outgrew, okay? You done been through all the different cycles and the different levels, okay? Because women who are in their 20s and 30s, they still learning, they still growing. So there's a lot of women who's in their 20s and 30s, they haven't experienced life yet when it comes to the reality of going through those cycles of marriages and relationships, and raising the kids, because their kids are still little and young. So a lot of mothers don't know what it's like to have adult kids. You know what I'm saying? Like for myself, all my kids is in their 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? My youngest is 28, my oldest is 33. I have a daughter, 31. My kids is grown. My son is 29. I'm a grandmother of 8. So I'm not phased by all that shit. I done been married, I done did the ring, wore the gown, all that shit. So it doesn't phase me. You know what I'm saying? That part of life is over with. I don't give a damn about it. You feel me? Now, 53 years old, I can get less than a shit. So it's like now, at my age, because I done lived life, I feel like I'm taking on this monk, this nun. Not saying that I'm perfect, not saying that I'm a Christian, none of that, because I'm not a Christian. I'm spiritually gifted and guided. I don't consider myself to be when they say religious, if you say religious, I would have to say that I am more so spiritually connected to my Asian roots. Not because I'm Asian, because no, I'm not Asian, but I study a lot of Buddhism. Okay. I might have maybe 50, 60 different Buddha statues around me. I do a lot of reading and research on Buddha. So some of you could find yourself being attracted if you have Buddha statues around you. If you somebody who is attracted to history and social studies and arts and crafts, right? You might find yourself being attracted to faraway places like Egypt, right? Egypt. You might be attracted to places like Asia. Okay. Others of you Virgos, you can be taking on the night energy. Okay, where a lot of times you be wondering how come you keep getting the chariot card in your readings when it comes to this here knighthood. Why is it that you keep getting the chariot? Why is it that you keep getting the knighthood with the chariot? Okay, the knighthood and the chariot, when you pick up on this here past energy, the knighthood is somebody who uh is a person who protects, okay? A person of authority, okay? A person who can be a bit overprotective, a person who cares about, people who are less than. So when this person comes in with this here chariot, the chariot with the knighthood is somebody who comes in with this protection of armor, ready to fight, ready to go to war for the people they love. Okay. So in your past life, okay, especially for my Virgo males, you can be someone who is a protector, somebody who believes in protecting their loved ones. Maybe there was a lot of turmoil and trauma that took place in your family, a lot of war. And so now, because of the military experience of which your grandparents went through, or maybe somebody could have went to prison, the family was broken up. There could be a brother who feels like he had to always be his brother's keeper. Are you your brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? I'm the oldest. I have one brother. Okay, I have one brother and 3 sisters. Okay, and I'm the oldest out of 5. So therefore, I always felt like I had to be the one to protect my younger siblings. Okay, so if you are someone who is the oldest in your family, when it comes to you and your siblings, you might have took on that I have to protect my brothers and sisters, and my brother's keeper, and my sister's keeper. So whenever your sisters or your brothers go out and get into a fight, they would come to you, and you'd be the first one to be ready to kick somebody's ass. You feel me? And it could be the same way when it comes to your mother. Or you can have a son who could be overprotective over you because your son witnessed you go through some sort of verbal mental abuse between your relationship with men. So some of you can have a son who might be in his early 20s or 30s who might be overprotective over you as his mother. And so the cycle repeats itself. Natural Go Bar said, Auntie, can I get a personal? I don't like reading myself. Yeah, this year you could book a reading. You said we're up this rising. Yes, we are. I wasn't meaning for the reading to go this long, but I'm trying to get out all these here spiritual messages. Ali said they sure did come to me, and I would fight for them. Yeah, so yeah, so a lot of this is resonating with y'all. So yeah, so um, Virgo, you are somebody who, even though you are very loving, you're humble, you help anybody, Virgo. Okay, Virgos, you guys are very beautiful people. You'll give the last. Okay, you don't care, you'll take your t-shirt and give it to the next person. Okay, but you are also somebody not the cross. You understand what I'm saying, Virgos? You love to love, you give generous, you donate your time, you affiliate yourself on all circles. You know, when it comes to the spiritual realm, even if you're going to the Lord's house, you're somebody who loves, you love to give. You understand what I'm saying? You're caring, you're kind, you're devoted, right? But Virgo, you also have this don't fuck with the people I love. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to us Virgos, we have this motto, okay? What are the things that we Virgos stand by? Don't fuck with my kids. You fuck with my kids, you fuck with me. Don't fuck with my money. You fuck with my money, you fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me, because you fuck with me, you really got a problem. You understand what I'm saying? So, when it comes to us Virgos, right? Don't fuck with my siblings, my brothers and my sisters, because I'll whip your ass. Don't fuck with my mother, my aunts, my cousins, because I'll whip your fucking ass. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to family, we'll show up first. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we show up, we not asking questions. You know what I'm saying? So Virgo, we got this kind side to us, but we got this don't fuck with the people we love, because if we show up to the scene, we not asking no questions. All we want to know is who did it. You know what I'm saying? Who did it? Right? Who did it? Give me the short story. We want the short version, right? Don't give us the long version. Give us the short version. Because when we show up, all we want to know is who the fuck did it, where the fuck they at, and then we gonna handle it, right? And then I think in mentality, it turns, all right. And so had an uncle or a brother who got in trouble with the law because they were protected. So I feel like in your past life, you had a father, an uncle who felt like they had to protect their family, and they probably got out there and killed somebody for fucking with their family. And so your uncle, and your ancestors, they got locked up and went to prison. Okay. Some of them could have got hurt in prison. Some of them could have been gun violence, that sort of thing. So you had this going on in your past life, okay? Um, Others of you, Virgos, when it comes to the native side of your family, okay? Some of you can have, if you have native in your family, from my native Indians, okay? I know for myself, I'm part Blackfoot, I'm part Cherokee, and I'm part Apache Indian, okay? So I have a lot of native Indian in my bloodline. So some of you could be attracted to medicine, or you can have somebody who was in your life, in your past life. Like for me, my great grandmother, she was a midwife. So she would go help the slaves, and she would help them give birth at home, because they couldn't, they didn't have the hospitals or the money to afford to go and give birth in the hospitals. So some of you can have a native bloodline where you have a native ancestors who study medicine, medicine woman, medicine man, Native American. So some of you could be somebody who's attracted to medicine, okay? And maybe some of you here could be in the medical field, okay? You can work around the hospital. Um, you can be a doctor, a doctor, a nurse, um, you know, somebody who has a job working in a hospital, or a health clinic, or the children's clinic, right? So you could be a doctor who works with kids, you could be an OBGYN who works with women, but this right here is somebody who's definitely attracted to medicine. You could be somebody who's attracted to spiritual herbs, right? If you have a native root line bloodline in your family. You can have a native ancestor who is around you, who is kind of showing you where this person's energy is around you, protecting you, guiding you toward medicine. So you could be somebody who's into spiritual herbs, who could be attracted to herbs, right? You could be attracted to lavender, lilies, you know, sage, basil, you know what I'm saying? Thyme. You could find yourself attracted to many different herbs and plants. Okay, you may have a green thumb, all right? So if you are somebody who does practice herbs and you enjoy the craft of working with herbs and plants and seeds, this is because of your native roots. Okay, you could be somebody who is attracted to the sound of water. You enjoy the sounds of birds. All right, you might love to hear birds chirping. You might love to hear that native Indian flute, the sound of flutes, waterfalls, okay, the ocean waves, nature. You know, you somebody who gets involved with bamboos and stuff like that, and tents. You might like to travel to faraway places, like I said, you know, like Egypt and you know, and you know, in Asia and stuff like that. So when it comes to you picking up on some of this here Celtic roots and the nuns roots, okay, the reason being is because maybe in your past life, okay, in your past life, some of you could have found yourself being attracted to certain things. Okay, some of you, like if you enjoy writing in your past life, you could have had someone who was a writer. You could be attracted to poetry. Okay, the reason why, like this right here, you got the Greek and the Roman card. So some of you could be attracted to geographics. Okay, geographics when it comes to what's the name of that? It used to be a magazine. I think it was called National Geographics. Okay, so some of you might be somebody who does a lot of reading and research when it comes to National Geographics. Okay, you could be somebody who's attracted to places like Rome, Greece, Italy, France. If so, that's because in your past life you can have a connection to those things. Okay. This is why you're taking on this here high priest. Okay, the high priest with the monk and the nun. Okay. Um, when it comes to certain things where you find yourself, like this right here, the Atlantis. Okay, so you know the ocean, the sun. Some of you are taking on a past life. Okay, you have your angels, your tree of life. When you find yourself dealing with that, you got angels around you. Okay, you have angels around you, and like I said, back in your ancestor days during slavery. Okay, slavery, racism, wars. Okay, your great grandfather, they could have went to war, and they are around you. Okay, they are around you in time of need. Like I said, when you have your angels here. Okay, a lot of you are protected by angels. Okay, you have angels in your life, and they are guiding you. And so it's like some of you are seeking after wisdom. You're gaining clarity. Um, you've been attracted to common relationships because this common relationship has played a part, a repeated pattern and cycle in your family's life, in your family's history. Okay, some of you can find yourself being attracted to men who are in the military or men who wear uniforms. You might be a woman who's attracted to a man in a uniform, you know, whether he's a police officer, a sergeant, you know, a private detective. You might be turned on and find yourself being attracted to a man who's in the army, the Marines, you know, the Navy, the Air Force. You might find yourself being attracted to men in uniform, and you can't seem to understand why it is you're so attracted to these people in uniform. And that's because in your past life, that's what you was attracted to. Okay. And so when it comes to like the vows. Okay, when you find yourself going through this here cult, what feels like almost somewhat of a cult, people would say, some of you, there could have been some sort of a spiritual contract, okay, when it comes to witchhood. All right. um you can have somebody around you, Virgo, who is somebody who is attracted to the what do they call that? Because now I'm picking up on it. Somebody has one of those, what's the word for it? What do they call that when people, because I always tell people to leave those things around, those Ouija boards. Yeah. So there's somebody around you who deals with the Ouija boards. Okay, this could be somebody who has Ouija boards in their house. Somebody who works with the Dow, I forgot what they call them, but they like Dow tools. When people use them to see if they're gonna cross over and they ask questions. Okay, so in your past life, when it comes to this here witchhood and this here priesthood, okay, I feel very strongly that there's a strong connection uh to witchhood. You got the persecution inquisition card. I feel like there's a lot of calling on your angels, okay? um there's a lot of witchiness, because somebody around you, and there could be phobias, okay? Again, you can have people who suffers with these here spiritual phobias, okay? So you can have somebody around you, or you might be scared of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? You might have some sort of phobia, or somebody can have phobias around you because of this here this witchcraft, this cult, this vow. Some of you could have took a blood vow, all right? Or you can be connected to somebody who took this blood vow contract, who works with witches, okay? um or your person could be connected to somebody who is a witch, who took a blood vow, okay, who works with Ouija boards and Dow tools. And so now you have this angel of protection around you, okay? Some of you could be celibate to yourself, taking on this monk and nun situation because of your past life. This has been a cycle that's been going on for years, Virgos, okay? And so this could be another reason, like I said, authority figures, okay? Some of you could find yourself dealing with authority figure when it comes to giving accountability for somebody's action, when it comes to legal, because you got that legal card. That legal card came out in your reading, okay? So there could be some legal activities going on, all right? But this is definitely a third party situation where you've had a grandparent pass away through broken heartness, okay? Some of you trying to put your energy back into work. A need to flee this past here situation. Some of you, maybe in your past life, you felt the need to turn your back on the past to move forward into this here spiritual priesthood. Moving forward to spiritually connect to your spiritual priesthood. You could be being pulled and tugged on because a part of you feels closely connected to this spiritual priesthood. And because I'm getting that energy, again, medicine, health. A lot of you could be attracted to medicine, okay? It's a way of living. Like I said, there's a lot of orphanage. Somebody definitely feels abandoned, okay? Abandoned, rejected. You could have been taken away from your family. And even in your past life, okay? In your past life, you could be a child who was snatched away from your family. Foster care system, adoption. This is definitely a situation where somebody found themselves getting married, and then all of a sudden they had to pick up and pack a suitcase and they had to leave. Okay, so somebody left to go into the military, like I said. They could have got involved in military, got hurt, prison, or you can feel entrapped and isolated and feel like you're going through these four walls, okay, of isolation. But a lot of you're taking on this here repeated pattern and cycle, okay. Some of you may be able to resonate with that. And so when it comes to this here Fool card, holding on to hopes, trying to take a leap, a lot of you are going through same situations that your grandmothers, your forefathers and your grandmothers been through, okay. You could have lost a mother who her spirit is with you. um your grandfather, his spirit is with you. You have somebody on the native Indian side who's with you. There's some strong religion, okay. um Even when it comes to masculine and feminine energy, okay, 'cause this card was on the bottom at all your cards, okay. When you get this here male female card, okay, this is a lot of like transgender energy, okay. Maybe once upon a time, there could have been a little girl who always felt like she wanted to be a boy, or there could have been a little boy who always felt like he had feminine qualities. Whereas a young man, he might have found himself attracted to fragrances, a perfume, women's shoes, fashion, clothes design. So there could be somebody here who may be a young entrepreneur. There could be a male Virgo here who your dream is to work in the industry of fashion and design, because you might like to, design fashionable clothes, or you might create and make fashionable clothes. So you could be a fashion designer. You know what I'm saying? So that's there, okay. Or you may have someone, a child who might be a young adult. You might have a child who's gay, or you might be gay, right? um and this could be because in your past life, your masculine energy outweighed your feminine energy, or your feminine energy outweighed your masculine energy, okay. Like women today, we have a lot of women firefighters, we have a lot of women boxers, you know what I'm saying. So today women that can actually get in the ring and box, kickbox. Women could be firefighters, women could be construction workers, you know what I'm saying. So back in the day, you had jobs where it was just men going to work. Now you got women that's out into the field taking on manual hard labor jobs that men do, okay. Elaine says she's enjoying the history message. Okay. Divine said, yep, husband is Romaine, ex-military. Okay. Elaine said, whip ass first and answer questions later. Exactly. Exactly. So those are the energies, because I'm sitting here, like I said, I'm sitting here feeling a bit dizzy as I'm sitting here giving y'all these spiritual messages, okay? And so yeah. And see, you take notice that when I turned the camera onto my Buddhism and my spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Because see, witches, they know, right? They know. So when they try to attack, they know that if they attack this way, it's going to bounce back. You feel me? But yeah, so again, the Eight of Pentacles is here, Virgo. So you're definitely working on your stability at this time and your passion. You understand what I'm saying? So like right now, you could be, you may not want anything to do with, when it comes to your heart chakra and your heart cycles, you may not want anything to do with love and relationships right now, because you're feeling like things are unrequited. You know what I'm saying? And so Virgo, some of you are no longer attracted to uh sex, love, relationships. You might have completely shut down your heart chakra, and the reason being is because you view a lot of situations as being one-sided, unevenly yoked. And so some of you don't feel the need to want to open your heart back up to entertain shit, because you are protecting your heart. You're not trying to repeat any unevenly yoked situations, so you have blocked out uh love, romance, that doesn't turn you on no more. Okay, so you could be completely rejecting people who are trying to make you offers because of your heart being broken so many times. Okay, and because of the abandonment issues, even growing up as a child, some of you have completely shut down your heart chakra, where you're not even trying to open the door and entertain that shit no more. Okay, and some of you could be caught up in entanglement, third party, where you got somebody who is doing all types of crazy ass spells on your person or even on you, trying to tear shit up in your situation. Okay, so I wasn't even trying to let this go this long. Hey Reen, how you doing, girl? So yeah, so let's see, Virgos. Let's see what you got going on here. When it comes to situations, let me turn these cards around. I'm definitely seeing when it comes to giving and receiving, someone feeling breadcrumbs. You are taking on the Aquarius energy to see what I'm saying when it comes to this giving and receiving. Six of Pentacles. Somebody feeling rejected. You know what I'm saying? Where you could have been with somebody who was taken from you and going out and giving it to someone else. And then some of you are taking on this here uh star card, Aquarius energy. You understand what I'm saying? So there is this new hope and inspiration, these things that you have going on. Some of you are taking on Aquarius energy. You can have Aquarius in your chart, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Yeah, that Aquarius energy is standing out there. I'm seeing conflict. That Five of Wands wants to show up. So I'm seeing conflicts. Yeah, see? It wants to show up. So there's some with the Five of Wands, conflict, competition, jealousy, and envy. Okay? There's a lot of that going on with you, Virgos. Hermit card. Again, Ten of Swords. People stabbing you in the back. Okay. Then your Hermit card is showing up. Okay. And so Virgos, a lot of you guys are on hermit mode, okay? There's jealousy and conflict around you. There's deceit and envy around you. There's people trying to defeat you, trying to destroy what you have going on. Okay, some people may not even understand your gift spiritually. Yeah, Nine of Swords. There could be some anxiety, sleep disorder, feeling deprived. Like I said, some of you could be feeling hurt at home, crying, not understanding why this person is now all of a sudden turning his back on you. And the reason why this person is turning his back on you is because he's dealing with another female on the outside who got some sort of roots on him. This female got black magic on him. She put a spell on him to pull him away from you and to bring her in toward her, okay? So you definitely dealing with somebody who is wicked, who is doing every. See, I can't make this shit up. The devil's here. The devil's here. So, like I said, you do got somebody who is fucking with you. Okay, where there's a toxic connection somewhere. Okay. Definitely feeling grouped up on. Nine of Wands, conflict again. When this Nine of Wands shows up, this has to do with being surrounded by enemies. Okay, being surrounded with enemies, a group of people who's against you, who's spreading rumors about you, and coming up against you, trying to gang up on you. Okay, trying to cause conflict, disinterest. Okay, so notice the Nine of Wands came out with the Devil card. Okay, so yeah, evil forces trying to spiritually attack you. But also notice, like I said, Virgo, you notice how, see, when it comes with the Queen of Cups, right? Me being an empath, me being a psychic medium, okay? Me having witches trying to attack me. You notice when I had the phone facing me, it would freeze up. You know what I'm saying? It would freeze up and it would try to block me, right? Then when I turn the phone around and I got it face toward my power, you know what I'm saying? You know, toward all this energy that's on this side, right? That's on this damn side. You know, that's on this damn side over here. It's still working. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you're taking on the Queen of Wands. You're taking back your power. You're standing your ground. You're not taking no shit. You feel me? You're taking on the Queen of Cups. You are well aware of the bullshit and the attacks that people are trying to do to you. Okay? And then they get mad when the shit goes back to sender. Exactly. Okay. So people are trying to mess with you. And then when you send some shit back to their ass, like I said, you got this here like Knight of Swords energy, okay, ready to fight, okay. You know, so whether this is somebody who's trying to come in and fight you and stop you and block you with jealous and envy, or you know, because you can have somebody who's trying to protect you, okay. Um, yeah, so it's like somebody here is ready for war. Okay, like don't fuck with me, don't fuck with my family, okay? You can either have somebody who's coming in trying to start some shit with you and trying to stop you and block you, trying to come in and start a fight. The Four of Pentacles, trying to save your coins for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Definitely building your coins here. You're getting what you need. I feel like spirit is definitely going to guide you, Virgo. Spirit is going to guide you. You have this spirit of protection around you that is going to help you get the things that you need, okay? Where when it comes fall season, you will be able to bump down. Because right now there's a lot of things going on, you know, in the world around us. So I feel like spirit is going to help you prepare for this here next cycle that's going to come in, you know. Let's see. I wasn't meaning for this reading to be this long. Some of you could definitely be dealing with a King of Wands, somebody who's determined to, you know, get what they want. You got this Two of Swords energy. So some of you could be feeling challenged at this time where there's a need to unstick yourself. And so maybe you are trying to unstick yourself and unfree yourself from this here toxic situation. Some of you could be connected to a toxic, yeah, like I said, third party. I told you this is a third party. I told you that. So someone is trying to attack you with this here third party energy. They're trying to throw some shit and steer conflict your way. Okay, and again, this Hermit card is here to go within and reflect from this here situation. You got this Five of Pentacles. Somebody feeling left out in the cold. You can have people that's trying to attack you. You see this dog, how this dog is sitting here barking at this woman, growling at this woman, trying to attack this woman, and she has this man who's trying to help her. Virgo, this can be you. You can have people who's trying to spiritually attack you, and it's causing you to feel drained emotionally, okay? So you can have somebody who is trying to beat down on you emotionally, trying to gang up on you, and it's really breaking your self-esteem, causing you to suffer with some low self-esteem, okay? Where you feel ganged up on, you feel abandoned, you feel rejected, you feel hurt. This could be how somebody is trying to make you feel, okay? So you can have people that's jealous of you trying to gang up on you because they're trying to break your self-esteem, okay? So be aware of that because you got people that's trying to leave you out in the cold. Somebody doesn't want you being successful, okay? Yeah, somebody could definitely be jealous of your money, your income. Third party, like I said, this is a lot of contemplating when it comes to this here Four Swords, okay? Contemplating and meditating, you know, taking time to heal, regroup. Because your success is definitely, like I said, somebody's jealous. The sun card wants to come out, Virgo. You're taking on the sun card, okay? You're just seeking peace, love. You just want to have this love, this peace, okay? Like I said, again, I'm picking up on clothing, clothing. You're somebody here who, you just want to raise your kids. You're somebody here who enjoys being at your own solitude, okay? And so somebody could be mad because you work better alone, okay? Others of you, you could definitely have somebody who wants to come in and have this 10 of cups with you and heal a family situation. Or this can just be, a new gathering of celebration when it comes to fellowship and networking and, communicating with like-minded individuals where you might find yourself traveling, okay? You are taking on the Queen of Pentacles because, like I said, you could have been somebody who went through these trials and tribulations in your past, okay? And so going through that abandonment issues of feeling rejected and all alone. Now you're focused on your motherhood. You're focused on, taking on that Queen of Pentacles, being forced to separate yourself from things that no longer serve you, to just being alone with you and your pets, and Mother Nature. So you have this strong energy around you, Virgo. A lot of you have this mother angel around you. Yeah, you have a lot of people who's trying to come against you, but you're protected. I feel like you're protected. Yeah, you got this devil energy. It could be Capricorn energy. You may have a Capricorn who might be angry with you, who might be jealous of you. Somebody who has Capricorn in their birth chart, okay? Who's trying to come against you. This some of y'all got a Taurus. Damn. Okay. Seeking answers from a higher source. Okay. There could be some guilt, remorse, lessons that's being taught. Because when it comes to this hyphen card, the hyphen card is about seeking answers from a higher source. Whether it has to do with religion, um, repenting for your sins, repenting for guilt and remorse for the things that you could have done. So you could be dealing with a Taurus who's feeling some sort of shame and guilt and remorse, okay, and needing to repent for their sins, seeking answers from a higher source. So some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Capricorn, or somebody who got Taurus, Capricorn in their chart, okay, but you are taking on the Queen of Cups, like I said, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, there could be some fast action coming in that you may receive with that Eight of Wands, or somebody trying to rush into you, trying to stop you from leaving because in the past they wasn't willing to commit. Now they're trying to rush in because they know that you are tired of them with this here Six of Swords energy, leaving the toxic situation behind. Okay, Virgos? So you're not putting up with it no more because, like I said, you're focused on your own stability and solitude. Yeah, and some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Okay, you could be dealing with a Gemini. So this can be a painful, hurtful situation between you and a Gemini that involves a third party. Okay, so some of you, it could be, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, or Cancer. Okay, that energy is there. Okay. But there's definitely some somebody's definitely trying to work some sort of spell toward you, or they're doing it to your person. Somebody has a love spell on your person, and they're doing what they can to break you and your person up. So just be aware of that jealousy, things people could be trying to do to you. But you're focused on yourself with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? I feel like you are and you will be taking a leap of faith forward. Like I said, Spirit's going to help you bump down, Virgos, okay? Yeah, there's a water sign that's attracted to you with this here Two of Cups, okay? Ace of Wands, you got Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, so yeah, new things coming on. Like I said, Queen of Wands is there. Eight of Swords could be trying to entrap you, have you all in your head. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm picking up on strong Taurus energy. Again, you could definitely have a Taurus who's trying to entrap you or want you feeling isolated. You know what I'm saying? Who you could feel stuck to. Um, this could be a Taurus who could be doing this shit to you too. That's trying to keep you trapped and isolated and stuck to them. Okay, where there's a need for you to break free. Okay, and cut ties. This Taurus don't really have that type of power over you. Okay, but I feel like there's a Taurus that can definitely be trying to watch you and trying to keep you stuck, keep their eye on you, making it so you don't go nowhere. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. The Empress card is here. Authority figure. Just like I said. But I'm definitely picking up on strong Taurus energy. You got Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Gemini. Now I'm picking up on Leo energy. Yeah, somebody's trying to attack your throat chakra. Let's see. You definitely got an evil person. You got somebody who wants to have a reconciliation with this Four of Cups, okay? Somebody's definitely grieving and missing you, okay? But like I said, you're focusing on yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. You're getting over a situation here. But you do got somebody who is pissed the fuck off with you with the King of Swords energy, okay? Somebody doesn't like it. This person is trying to control you, okay? This person is trying to come in here and basically stop you, control you. They don't want you getting ahead. So you got somebody who's pissed that you're not fucking with them no more. And this person is like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? Do you know who you messing with? They're trying to bully you and scare you. That shit ain't gonna work fucking with no Virgo. They don't know that shit by now. Ain't nobody gonna dictate a motherfucking thing. Not over here, okay? Because I'm a Virgo, don't play that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell a nigga quick. Fuck you, your mama, your daddy. Kiss my motherfucking ass. Ain't shit bumping over here, boo. Take it to the next bitch, okay? I don't think so. Yeah, so Virgo, I think I'm gonna end it there. Okay, because you got a lot of information in this here reading. I didn't mean for it to be that long. Just continue to keep your guard up, because I don't think nothing else wants to come out. I think you got all the information that was needed in this here situation. Basically letting you know that when it comes to this entanglement, this third party situation here, people trying to come in and fuck with you. I feel like you will be definitely working toward your Ten of Pentacles, okay, Virgos? Yeah, you're letting go, Hangman energy. You're no longer sacrificing yourself. So I feel like your ships will come in, okay? Two of Swords, like I said, you are freeing yourself. Is there somebody trying to come in and cause a tower moment? Yeah, they are trying to cause a tower moment. Somebody doesn't like you. They're trying to fuck with you. They don't want you to be happy. They're trying to destroy what you have, okay? But you're taking on a Leo energy, so some of you can have Leo in your birth chart, okay? So when it comes to taming the beast, you can definitely have Leo. You're regaining your strength, okay? Seven of Pentacles, I feel like your hard work is going to come in, okay? Nine of Swords, again, that's there. But you're putting closure to the situation with that World card, okay? This, again, can definitely be a past person. I'm getting that, okay? I definitely feel like there are some communication coming in when it comes to your future, all right? I do feel like the universe is going to be on your side here. Um, do somebody views you as a wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups? Yeah. Is there a need to release this here burden with the Ten of Wands? Some of you could feel burden or feel as though you carry some sort of burden. But I do feel like it's going to be some new commitment, inspiration, and hopes going on. This Page of Wands wants to keep showing up too. Okay, there will be some celebrations. All right, listen to the High Priest. You're taking on the High Priest information. So this High Priest is guarding you, Virgo. Some of you got somebody from the past who is definitely there. Okay, there's a need for you to remain cool, calm, collect, be patient. Some of you taking on that Sagittarius energy. Okay, again, somebody trying to stab you in the back. I already said that. Breadcrumbing you. Water sign definitely wants you back. The Judgment card is here. Okay, you are on guard with the Seven of Guards. You could be manifesting, but you got somebody here. Okay, you could be manifesting new beginnings, and you can have somebody who's using magic. We already talked about that. Okay, you're taking on an Empress energy here. Okay, So that's a good thing. Again, like I said, you got a King of Wands here. You're taking on a Queen of Swords. Pisces could be keeping secrets from you, illusions, okay? Again, that Five of Cups, somebody's missing you, wants to have a reconciliation, but they still holding on to you and another person. All right. Scorpios here, Death card, endings, transformation, spiritual beginnings. Ace of Cups is here, like I said, beginning, spiritual transformation, giving birth to a new situation. So whatever ended, you got new shit coming in. Okay, so yeah, are you protecting yourself with this here Nine of Wands? Yeah, you might got a group of people that's against you because of this narcissist. I feel like you got somebody sneaky trying to be tricky, trying to get in and get out. They trying to steal from you, come in and steal from you and cause some sort of conflict along the way. Okay, so be careful of that. All right, I do feel like when it comes to juggling, you need to seek some sort of balance. Okay, when it comes to multitasking, but I feel like you will be okay and that you will be balancing the situation out. Okay, moving forward. All right, yeah, you have options, but be careful. Pick and choose your options carefully, because like I said, that Judgment card is here. Okay, when it comes to that spiritual wake-up call. All right, Virgos. So I'm gonna end it there. All right, you got a lot of information out of that. Take what does, leave the rest. All right. Okay, Virgos, I'm out.